and bass with the Martians. Martians, 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 Martians.
You are now tuned in to 1 a.m. radio. It's your boy Mars 3 times. This is the Mars Files. Today I got a very special guest. We got Dax in the building. What's good, bro? How you doing?
It's your boy Dax, and we back at it like a bad habit. If you want something, better go grab it. And today, baby, we finna make a big play. Come on. That's how I feel.
I feel it. I appreciate the energy. So just real quick, I first heard about you a few years ago. And for whatever reason, I wasn't really feeling it. We don't really have to get into it, but I wasn't really feeling it. But then I met you at that party 2 weeks ago, and you gave me the explanation, and I understand it, and I get it. It's just, how do I say? It's like, it is what it is. It's water under the bridge, you know. And then I took the time to like really look into your shit, and I appreciate it. I think it's dope. I think you're doing something different in a time where everybody's doing the same thing. You kind of, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, I think definitely, you said, like it says, water under the bridge. I'm a guy, I think once people, I might be the type of person, like when someone looks at me, they might think I'm one type of way, but once they start looking into what I try to do and the positivity I try to spread, they usually like, you know, come to warm themselves to me, especially if they meet me in person and realize I'm a super nice guy, so. Yeah,
definitely. So before we really get into it and like kind of you give me your life story, I wanted to, real quick, bring up the most recent thing that I saw was that KSI was on like a podcast.
Oh yeah.
And they were asking him about YouTube rappers, and he mentioned your name, and he was saying kind of you were like the poor man's poor man. I mean, I guess I just want you to like kind of talk about that. And when you saw that, what'd you think? And then how'd you feel about it?
Man, I tell you this, man. All that really is to me is just, you know, it's probably fear. You know, I always say this about people. If you have something negative to say about somebody, especially in like in a public setting, I can only imagine what you say to yourself when you're by yourself, you know, because if you hate on other people, you must be saying some fucked up shit to yourself.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you know, obviously I know I make great music, so I know whatever he's saying is not relevant. So that's just how I feel about it. I'm using that energy to get me more clout.
I feel it, and I think that's what you got to do at the same time. I mean, there's no such thing as bad publicity, exactly. And the fact that bro said your name and he said it twice. Like,
oh,
you know?
Man, it was in his mouth like a like a Jolly Rancher, dude.
Yeah.
It was great.
He was definitely talking about it. But it's funny too because when the question was like, who are the top 5 YouTube rappers? And then he said all that stuff about you, and then he went back and said, "Yeah, I mean, but you got to put him in there."
Yeah, you see what I mean? I was like, this is great. I loved it, dog. I loved it for real. I didn't even consider it really hate. I was like, yo, he must really fuck with me.
Yeah. How do you feel about that term though, YouTube rapper? Do you feel like you're a YouTube rapper?
Nah, I think a lot of people come up off different platforms. I didn't come up off YouTube. I was doing motivational videos on Instagram first and stuff like that before I sort of started making those videos on YouTube. But for me, it's just like I think it always ends up, at the end of the day, it goes down to the music. And I think my music surpasses any type of label someone can put on me.
Definitely. So I kind of just, like, I always just start these off at the beginning. Where are you from?
From Ottawa, Canada.
And what's it like growing up in Ottawa, Canada?
Growing up in Ottawa is great. It's pretty safe. It's a couple, you know, dangerous areas. I grew up in the inner city, then moved to a suburb before I moved away. But honestly, growing up there, I don't remember it too much because I spent so much time just working on basketball that I was really oblivious to like everything going on. What was going on in high school, I didn't fucking know. You know, I went to prom, almost didn't go. Like I was so oblivious because I was just trying to get out of Canada and
hoop. So you're like, before this rap thing happened, you were what, D1 basketball player?
Yeah, so I played.
I mean, I want to know the whole story because I've heard it, but I want like the fans here to listen and really hear like the story.
Here's the story. So fourth grade year, I was in 4th grade when I didn't make the basketball team. So we moved from the inner city of Ottawa to a suburb in Orleans, and I tried out at St. Clair School, didn't make the team. That's like my Michael Jordan story. So 5th grade year I made it, 6th grade year I made it, then 7th grade year I got NBA Live 2005 with Carmelo Anthony on the cover, and I was like, you know what, I want to be a basketball player. So literally 7th grade year I made the decision that I was going to be a basketball player for the rest of my life, and I dedicated my life. So I'm like a dedicator. When I choose something, it's go time. So for the next 10 years, I was trying to be a professional basketball player. And I'm like, okay, so I mapped out the steps that, like, literally that day after I got the video game, played it, loved basketball, I'm doing this. I mapped out the steps. Okay, so I need to go to prep school, and I need to go D1.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Why? This is just a question because I don't know much. Like, why did you feel like you had to go to a prep school? What?
because I just always felt like that was going to, like, I felt like getting recruited out of Ottawa was so difficult
Yeah.
that I was just like, you know, a year for me to play in the U.S. and really get accustomed to that style, then it'll be a no-brainer for a school to pick me up. But I felt if I just tried to go out of here, it'd be way too difficult. So I was
Okay.
looking for a prep school, not a D1.
Okay.
So now the next, like, my whole high school year is spent doing that. So then senior year comes around, I have no offers, no prep school offers. And I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? And I didn't want to go to this Canadian school that was killing me because I'm like, I'm not playing in Canada. And I had a fallout with the coach on some crazy shit. So I'm like, I'm not applying to school unless I'm going to somewhere in America. So I didn't even apply. I was about to be fucked. So then one day, I'm at the YMCA, and this Bohemian guy named Ray Evans had brought a fake basketball team into Canada from the Bahamas. They
Yeah.
forged papers and said they were just coming to visit for a basketball tournament. Never left. So they used to practice at the YMCA.
That's crazy to me, though.
Yeah, so they would practice at the YMCA.
Yeah.
And they always see me there working on my game. So one day the guy walks up to me, Reverend, he's like, and you know, they have an accent. I can't do it, but they have an accent. He's like, man, I always see you working here, man. You might be the player I've finally been looking for to send to Coach Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's Coach Kyle? He's like, he does a Sunrise Christian Academy in Wichita, Kansas. So one day we end up playing their school in a tournament, and someone records the game on an iPad. Then I go back to the YMCA the next day. He's like, I sent the iPad video to Coach Kyle. Then he called Coach Kyle there on the phone. He's like, hey, man, I like what I saw in the video. Do you want to fly down here and try out? I'm like, fuck yeah. So I hop on a plane, fly out there.
Yeah.
So Buddy Hield, he's in the NBA right now. He was my host. He was about to leave, so he took me on my visit. And that night we played pickup, and that was basically my tryout. And I no lie, bro, I didn't miss a shot. I had people were blocking my shot, and they would skin it, and it would still go in. I didn't miss a shot the whole pickup, and they were amazed. They signed me that day, and I came there that next summer. Boom, now I'm at Sunrise. I'm at prep school in Kansas. I'm out of Canada. I'm like, yes. Finally, I want to go D1. I get no D1 offers after that year. So now I have to go prep school or D2.
Yeah.
I go visit a D2 school 2 days before I have to go back to Canada with no offers. And I tell my coach, I'm like, man, if I don't kill these people at the D2 school, I'm going D2, even though I want to go D1. So I go to that D2 tryout at Newman University, where I just ended up graduating from. I don't miss a shot again. Boom. So I go the JUCO route. I go JUCO because a Mexican guy had forged papers. He was already a pro, so there was one spot on the JUCO team. So I got on the JUCO team.
So did you forge papers to come here?
No.
You're chill.
Just there's so many different things happened that allowed me to be where I'm at.
Yeah.
So my junior college, there was one spot left. The kid who they were gonna get was already a pro, so he couldn't play. So they gave me the scholarship. Went to JUCO. 4 guys got hurt. I ended up starting. I went D1 the next year at the University of Montana. Then there was a coaching change. Tinkle went to Oregon State, so the coach at Montana didn't fuck with me. And then I ended up going back to Newman University, the school I tried out for in Wichita, Kansas, where I just graduated from.
And you were like a janitor at one of these schools, right?
Yeah, where I just graduated from. So I just graduated in May. At that school, I was an overnight janitor for the past, 2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so then at what point are you like, all
It's
right?
a long ass story, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I wanted to hear it. At what point are you like, all right, I don't want to, I mean, I don't know, was overseas basketball ever an idea?
So this is what happened, and it was crazy. So I was the type of dude in basketball. I was the type of dude that was waking up at 6 a.m. doing workouts, shooting 1,000 shots a day. Like, I just led the league in scoring,
Yeah.
over 20 points a game. So I was that nigga that was like working crazy hard, like I do with the music shit. But I always felt, I'm like, man, basketball isn't my talent. Basketball is like something I have to work super hard for. This is not what God gave me. I'm like, is there any natural skill I have? Because I was like, basketball, I could get hurt and it'd be over.
Yeah, just
So
like that.
Exactly. So that year, things are going by my junior year. We're on the way to a basketball game, and I hear a song by a group called They. You ever heard of them?
Yeah, I have heard of them. I haven't really gotten into their music, but I have
there's
heard
this
of them.
one song that was like, da, 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 and it inspired me to write a poem. So I just write. I've always been good with words. Like in college, kids used to pay me to write papers. They would just give me a subject, and I would just make it sound dope and get them good grades. And they'd pay me $200. So I've always been good with words. So I write down these words. I show it to my teammate when we get off the bus. I'm like, yo, Daniel, that shit's deep as fuck, bro. Where'd that come from? I'm like, dog, I don't know. I just wrote this shit. So then I just kept writing poems from that point on. Then I put a motivational video on Facebook one time when I was on break at my janitor job, and Facebook like blew up on it. Everyone from back home was like, bro, that was so motivational. Where did this come from? Where are these words coming from? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. So I kept making motivational videos. Those eventually blew up. And then I like joined.
So you were uploading motivational videos on YouTube?
On not on YouTube. I was just like on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay, just talking into the phone.
Yeah, I would. So on break at work as a janitor, there'd be this picture right behind me, it had like all these colors, and I would sit in front of the picture and I would compare like life to ramen noodles or life to a banana and motivate people and like make this whole cool thing.
Can I hear like a snippet of something that you said?
So I'd be like, one time I was in the cafeteria, right? And I looked at this banana, it looked rotten. But I was telling everyone, like, how much you want to bet that shit's not fucking rotten? How much you want to bet that brown banana actually looks perfect on the inside? So I go grab the banana, I open it up, and they're like, whoa. So I'm like, that's a motivational video. So I take another banana or two, because I need, like, in case I fucked up, bring it to that picture. I'm like, man, life is just like this banana. You see, sometimes, you know, things look rough on the outside, but you never know what's really on the inside until you open it up and try. You know, so you probably believe this banana is rotten, but what if I open it up and it's actually at its perfect point? Maybe this banana is you. And I open up the banana.
That's dope, though. I mean, that I feel it when you say it. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, you're writing the poem. Your homie says it's cool, and then you start making music. Like
because I had always freestyled.
Yeah.
So like I'd always just like something like, you know, I would just try to like rap on a beat. I'd always been that person. Just like, oh yeah, that's dope, man. Let me just. I was always the type of guy like, I don't even give a fuck if my freestyle was trash. I would just try to keep going.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, I'm just rapping. Be like, bro, you should be a rapper. I'm like, nah, I ain't trying to do that bullshit. These niggas always out here shooting guns and shit. I'm like, I'm trying to do that. So I would just always freestyle. Then one time there was a challenge on Facebook or on Instagram that went viral. It was like something, I forget, She Loves Me challenge or something like that, where it's like people were rapping on a beat.
Yeah.
And I did one and put it on Facebook and the shit blew up. And they were like, yo, you should be a rapper. 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 And then I was just like, shit. Then this guy named Addy convinced me to write a remix to Drake's song and then some other people, and that was that. Started rapping.
Word. Let's take a break real quick. Let's hop into some music, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna play "She Cheated on Me Again."
Hell yeah.
Before we go to the break, though, you were saying that you're doing a Genius.
Genius breakdown tomorrow for She Cheated Again.
That's fucking dope, dude. Fucking congratulations.
Thank you.
This is Dax. She Cheated Again. Genius verified, I guess, coming soon, right?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Was that based on a true story? I mean, I know we were talking about it a little bit off air, but kind of just touch on it real quick.
So the story is it's based off a true story, but some of the facts in it aren't exactly like what happened. So it's like there's more of like, but I had to push it to that to make the story make sense for a multitude of people. But the story, my personal story, was like a little bit, I would say, to the left of that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on Genius tomorrow, so I'm gonna wait to explain on that.
I feel you 100%. Yeah. So how did you gain this following that you have on YouTube? Because you got like
love talking about this type of shit.
You got crazy amounts of views. You got what, 8? Is this your channel? This says what? Oh no. You got hit like 680,000 subscribers.
Yes,
like,
sir.
How does somebody garner that much attention on YouTube? And like, I don't know how long it's been, but
about 2 years.
2 years.
I love breaking it down for people, man, because it's really just. So the day I started with the poetry, I took a number. I said, if I could tell, I said, first of all, I'm dope. So you gotta have, you know, if you have a talent, self-promotion is never a bad thing. Some kids are scared to self-promote. Like, oh my God.
I mean, sometimes even for me, like, I mean, it is. I don't want it to be too much, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever think it gets to that point, or it's not? You don't feel that
I
way?
think because I believe I have something the world needs. So I'm just like, me self-promoting is helping you.
Yeah.
You need this.
Yeah.
That's like what's going on in my brain. So I never feel ashamed or bad or telling people to share. I'm like, you need this shit. So what I did, I took a paper in my room and I put 1 million on a piece of paper and put it on a wall. I was like, yo, if I can tell 1 million people in the world about my dope talent and skill, that all blow up. So like, that's like the mindset I go into every day with. So I was like, how I started, boom, I was on Instagram. Okay, first of all, you got to create a demand. I got to have something people want. My shit was motivational speaking. People come to my page, they get motivated. So I was like, well, fuck, if they get motivated watching my videos, how am I going to get motherfuckers to watch it? I got to follow hella people, then unfollow them. So at the beginning, I was following, like I had it on a fucking strict base. I would follow like 3,000 people a day, unfollow like a certain amount. And every time I'd follow one person, I'd like 4 pictures because I know they're going to go and look at my shit if I like 4 or 5 pictures. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? So I would do that I did that for like 2 months straight until I got to 10K. And now I had a bunch of like, you know, engagement on those motivational videos. And I'd always like DM like 500 people for each video. Yo, can you share this and tag 3 people in this video?
Isn't that exhausting?
Yeah, but I mean, you got to understand, I'm an overnight janitor, college, playing basketball. During the summer, I'm on campus alone.
Yeah.
I'm working 8-hour shifts overnight. I speed through my job and just sit there and just do it all day.
That's crazy.
All day doing that. So now I'm like building up like real people who fuck with me. And I'm the type of guy I'm always responding. I respond to as many DMs as possible. Keep doing that. So I do that, grow the motivational speaking. And that's basically what I call like, that's how I model my marketing after. Okay, motivating people. If I motivate people to chase their dreams, they're gonna feel like in debt to me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, when I go to this motherfucker's page, I want to chase my dreams. So shit, let me share his shit to more people because I feel like I owe him.
Yeah, because he's helping me.
Yeah, exactly. So I always try to concentrate on the people, not myself. It's like, yo, you got to chase your dreams. Make a fucking big play today. When they do make that big play, all the kids will come, yo, I did this today. I fucking made the basketball team because you bro. Now they're telling all their friends.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. So then, I mean, so that's how you grew the Instagram, and then off the Instagram being big, like the YouTube subscribers just came.
So I looked at it like this. I was like, I always said, you know, do more than you paid for, and eventually you'll be paid for more than you do. That's why I always put my shit on Facebook. I'm like, I don't want to be paid for the shit I do. I don't think it deserves to go on YouTube. You know, I just want people to get this shit for free. You know, because YouTube pays you. So I did it like that. And then when I knew I had a viral video, because I was always thinking viral, that's when I hit YouTube.
How did you know you had a viral video?
So I had something called mental health days. I'd walk to the mall on Sundays. And I'd always think of different, because I do like the motivational things in front of the picture. And I was always thinking of different cool ones that could go viral. You know, the banana one went mini viral.
Yeah.
But then one day I'm like, yo, okay, Donald Trump is going against Hillary Clinton right now. Designer just dropped Timmy Turner. And everybody says I look like Designer. So I'm walking to the mall and I go, Hillary Clinton, lots of Trump and now we tripping. Thank God I got a passport. Couple months I'm going missing, right back to Canada. Cause it's violent, looting and riots, wildin' they wildin'. Democratic Party crying, all the Republicans smiling. And then I went in front of the picture and I did that same thing. Yeah. So now people are like, oh, this nigga looks like Designer. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump is like the biggest like thing election ever.
Yeah.
Right? So now as soon as I posted that video on my Instagram, the engagement, I saw motherfuckers just, they were just like, oh my God, this is so funny. Boom. So as soon as I saw that spike, I fucking, for 3 days, I must have sent like 5,000-6,000 messages. Yo, can you tag Designer, World Star, and Funny Blacks on this post? For 3 days, I did that straight. Or maybe it was even a week or some shit like that. I think it was 3 days doing that straight nonstop all day, skip class, just doing that. As soon as I did that for 3 days, on the third day, Designer, World Star, and Funny Blacks all posted the video on their Instagram page.
Damn.
Boom, it blows up. I fucking gained like crazy amount of followers, like 50, 60,000. So now I'm like, okay, boom, I'm viral on Instagram. What's next? Okay, now I got to transition this to YouTube. So I called Thad. I was making music. I see he lives here now too. He's done like all my music videos. I'm like, Thad, okay, Hillary Clinton just went viral on Instagram. We got to make a music video now. Like you got to skip class. So he skips class. I skip basketball practice, tell coach, I got to go handle visa shit for Canada. We make a music video in like 2-3 hours, put it on YouTube. It starts off good. Then I start really pushing it. So for 3 weeks, I push it like crazy. On the third week, it goes viral on YouTube. I gained 20,000 subscribers. And that was my first time like gaining a lot of subscribers.
Yeah. And
then Cash Me Outside happened. And I took a whole song and like compared it and switched that.
That song, it says featuring Danielle Bergoli. Like, did you guys get like clearance on that, or you just put it in the title?
Just put the title just to gain that virality.
Yeah, just to get people clicking.
Yeah, get people clicking. So.
And it worked.
Oh man. But I mean, it's a great song.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, it's definitely a great song. But I was watching the video, waiting to see her or something.
Yeah,
because you put it. But I guess that was just like a strategic. It was like almost like a chess move.
Just manipulating the market. I'm really good at that, you know. So that was that. And then by that time, I gained a lot of followers. And then from there on, I was making remixes. And the Tupac thing happened. The Tupac.
What was the Tupac thing? Because I've seen like a mixtape cover or something. Or with you and Tupac on it. What's that all about?
So at that point, I was doing the poetry, and then I found out Tupac had done poetry too. So I started doing a lot of research, and by the law of attraction, I started having like different dreams with Tupac in him. Yeah. And basically, he would come to me in multiple years and be like, yo, the rap game is yours. So then one day I hear Hit 'Em Up remix, because I used to listen to him back when I was in like 7th grade to like motivate me during basketball.
Yeah.
So I put Hit 'Em Up, I'm like, yo, I should remix this shit. So I listen to the beat, remixed it, made a little one-take video with that in Kansas somewhere. I come out here to film a different video in LA. I came out here for a week. And I posted it when we were in the hotel. Didn't even have Wi-Fi. Got on Wi-Fi real quick, posted it, and then had to go do a bunch of other shit. I came back, I'm like, damn, this shit's at 70,000 views.
Jesus.
I'm like, fuck, dope. Okay, this is like a whole nother thing. All of a sudden, I come back again the next day. Yo, fuck, this shit's at 300,000 views.
Did you catch any flack for that because of like the cover art? Like, do people?
Oh no, so the Tupac Reincarnation mixtape was later on.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that later on, like almost a year after.
Okay.
But
And did you catch flack for that?
oh yeah, of course, you're always gonna catch flack.
But like, so like on your videos, like, do you feel like the hate is more or the love is more?
Oh, the positivity is outweighs the hate by mountains.
By mountains.
Mountains.
I mean, how does the hate make you feel, or you just appreciate it?
I always say, man, if anyone has the balls to go on someone's page and hate, I pray for them, because I don't know what the fuck you saying to yourself.
Yeah.
Because because we're our own worst enemies.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to put someone else down, I know you're putting yourself down 10 times harder. So I just be praying for them people. I'm like, man. And I always say haters are just confused lovers.
Yeah, I mean, and I think also like to hate something, you have to like love it too. You know
That's
what I mean?
powerful. I'm gonna write that down after.
Cause like like the worst thing would be that people don't care. You know, that's the worst when people just have no feelings on it. You know.
Yeah.
If they hate it, it's a million times better than if
Facts.
they don't care.
Facts.
But I digress.
You digress.
How do you feel about? See, my name's Daniel. Your name's Daniel.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's some similarities in that. And somebody asked me in high school if I think I would be different if my name was something else, and I said no. But as I've like gone through time and I've met more Daniels, I think there is. I don't know. I can't like really pinpoint what it is about Daniels, but I feel like there is something common in having the same name. How do you feel about that? Do you think you'd be a different person if your name wasn't Daniel?
Oh, it'd definitely be different. I always say about Daniels, we've been in the lion's den. You know, in the Bible, Daniel in the lion's den. So we know when you're in a den with lions, you got to be calm.
Definitely.
You know, you can't make no crazy sudden movements. You don't want to act out of place. You're sort of just quiet and just sort of letting you're letting the lion sort of just come to you. Just like you said, when we meet people, we don't necessarily tell them what we do. It's just like when you're in the lion's den, you're not going to go talk to the lion.
Yeah, definitely.
You just sort of sit back and, the lion sees you, but he figures out later what type of person you are. So that's why I say, Dan, we've just been in the lion's den.
Word. You know what I wanted to ask you, man?
Talk to me.
You make music that is not necessarily the music that is most popular today. I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about the state right now of rap music, and what you're doing differently? Like, I almost feel like you're climbing an uphill battle. I mean, obviously it's working, but I still feel like in a sense you're climbing an uphill battle because you're not making music like Lil Uzi or like Lil Pump. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think first of all, I love the state of hip hop right now, music in general. People always ask me, say, you rap and stuff like that. Do you hate mumble rap? I'm like, nigga, I like all shit. You know what I mean? I think there's a time and place for everything. I don't always want to listen to lyrics. I don't always want to listen to mumble. I don't always want to listen to country. I don't always want to listen to rock. But there's times when I do. You know what I mean? So I have no problem with anyone who makes any of that type of music. In terms of uphill battle, see, what people don't understand is this: I'm really not fighting an uphill battle. You got to think about it like this: for every mumble rapper that's popping right now, there's 2,000 that aren't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's very
100%.
select few. People don't understand when you do something in your own way, in your own lane, you have so much of a better chance of popping than someone who tries to copy everything else.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Yeah,
keep going.
And that's I always say, like, I just tell us, like, these girls always be like, oh man, if I were to just, show my ass and titties on Instagram, I get hella followers and likes too. I'm like, listen, yo, for every girl that's naked on Instagram, there's 2,000 who are also naked who have no followers.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's not it. There's more to it. These mumble rappers and stuff you see blowing up, there's money behind these niggas. There's influence behind these people. It's not just, he makes mumble rap, he's blowing up. No, there's a reason people blow up. You know what I mean? Like, different people who put them on, different, like, viral videos. So I don't say it's like, I say what I'm doing is a lot easier.
That's a really interesting perspective, and I almost didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do feel, though, that, like, I mean, your music's dope, but like you said, I don't know, I feel like you just answered it perfectly. Like, I can't even come with a rebuttal because you said, like, exactly what it is. Like, and it makes a lot of sense.
That's why they call me Facts. They say Dax always just spits the facts. It's just
yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense to me. So what's the plan? Where are you going? What's the plan for next year?
The plan is this, man. So right now, I've done all of this just off of just, good thinking, smart marketing, push, not a budget, nothing, just sort of just content that I know is topic-based content, stuff like that. So 2019 is gonna be like this. Now Dax is starting to build a team.
Okay.
You know, Dax is getting help. And once Dax starts getting help, it's gonna be a scary sight, man. So that's the goal. Is, you know, now I'm trying to build it back because I don't want to play tennis my whole career.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play basketball. And for basketball, you can't win by yourself.
Yeah.
You know, LeBron can't win by himself. Kobe can't win by himself. You need a team. And I'm trying to be the Golden State Warriors. So right now I'm trying to build a team. People are going to do this, that, and then disperse all the responsibilities I have so I can just really focus on
The music.
what I need to focus on, yeah.
No, definitely. Are you signed or anything? Have labels been reaching out?
Oh, yeah, labels have definitely been reaching out,
Are
but I'm
you
not
taking
signed.
Are you taking those meetings, or you're like, no, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to hear
I
it?
definitely take meetings. I love to learn just in general. So I'll always take a meeting and figure out more about what's going on in the industry. Because the industry's a motherfucker, so.
Yeah. I mean, what is something that you've learned so far that maybe you could tell somebody who's coming up that doesn't know?
So non-industry wise, I tell people this. You never underestimate who you're talking to. I've opened, the reason I performed in China was because I opened a DM from a girl who had no profile picture.
Wait, you performed in China? I didn't even know that.
Performed in China, yeah, like a couple months ago at the AO Festival, like the biggest Chinese hip hop festival. So it was last summer I answered a DM from a girl named Serena Chill who had no profile picture. She had visited LA for like fucking a week and then saw my profile because in China they post like different stuff, and they posted a Tupac remix of mine on a Weibo, which is their Instagram.
Yeah.
So she started running my Chinese social media for me.
No way.
Just because we were having conversations on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, most people just pass that over. But I'm always like, you never know who you're talking to. So I'm always just like, so I always tell upcoming artists, like, don't sleep on anybody. Like,
Yeah.
I went to the showcase tour. I tried to win that $50,000 showcase tour shit. Tried to win that $50,000, like this contest. And motherfuckers in there are like, they're like smaller than me and what I do, but they're like not even as open to like having conversations, and they're sort of acting prude. And that shit's so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because like you could be talking to I've been to parties and a girl's been like, oh yeah, I'm a curator at Apple Music. That's basically saying, yeah, I could change your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I think I don't want to put this on LA because I don't think it's just an LA thing. I think like the social media has like made us more antisocial in person.
It's powerful.
Like in person.
Yeah.
Because it like detaches us. Like even when you're at a party, you see a lot of people on their phone, you know, and there's like, and I'm the type of person that I'm shy, but like if I get drunk, I'm talking to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And like people look at you crazy when you like come up to them and talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I wish people were more open and like you, because you know what I'm saying? Like even when I came up to you at the party, like you were ready to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you were ready to have a conversation, and I don't know. I think people need to open themselves up more. To I mean, they tell you don't talk to strangers, but you know, like we're old enough now.
Yeah, we are old.
that we could talk to strangers and hopefully not get kidnapped.
So yeah, that's my outside of industry advice. In terms of my inside of industry advice, I would just say, man, I don't even know. I don't even consider myself in the industry yet, honestly. I would just say, like, you have to. Relationships are important, but I say this. A lot of people are trying to go out and meet the person that's going to change their life, instead of wanting to be the person that changes people's lives.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that this morning. I was going to do I do Dax Diaries on my Instagram, and it's like, you know, everyone in LA is like, oh, I'm trying to, you know, get in the room with this person or that person and that person and that person, rather than like trying to create a demand to where that person wants you in the room.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, because some people are just out every day. I'm like, bro, you got to create a demand. If you're just going out to go out, like, what do you have to offer people?
Yeah.
Like, build yourself up.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I appreciate the way that you approach it also, because it's similar to what I did in Florida. I would just like go out at night, and it'd be like my goal to meet 20 people. And I wasn't just trying to meet the person. I was just trying to meet people in the same way. Like I wasn't like trying to meet them and tell them what I do. Like I was just like trying to meet people and like have a person-to-person like connection with somebody, you know, just on like a person level, and not like, hey, this is what I do. What can you do for me? You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, and I think you did it right, and I think it shows why you're succeeding in what you're doing right now, because I mean, essentially you're playing a numbers game, you know, and like
Exactly.
But like the same way you're putting out the numbers, like the numbers that are coming back, you're making sure every shot counts.
Every shot counts, exactly.
So
That's the goal. And it gets harder as I get bigger. Like now, I used to be able to answer every DM.
Yeah.
Now I physically can't.
Yeah.
But it's like I still, try to just.
No, and I mean that's I think that's all anybody asks, is for you to try, and I mean clearly you're trying really hard, man, and I appreciate it. And I'm kind of bummed out that whatever happened, like I was like not a fan of you, and I really didn't give it a chance. I'm bummed out. I mean now after this, I'm gonna get more into it, but
Thank you, man. I mean a lot, man. I'm really excited for a lot of people in the world to just find out or meet me and just realize like I'm not about no negativity. I'm just trying to change the world. So it means it's like I'm not on no drug shit, no gangster shit, no hood shit, none of that. I'm not trying to beef nobody. I don't got time for none of that.
Yeah.
Hello,
you're on air with Mars 3 times and Dax. Who's this?
Oh, Sebastian.
What's up, Sebastian? You got a question for Dax? There's just mad calls.
How old am I?
How old since you started doing music?
So I started music when I was 22 years old, man. Junior in college. I was 22 and now I'm 24, so it's been about 2 years now.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, man.
I'm like, I started hearing your music by a YouTube video, and I think Buckethead Nation or something.
Hey, shout out to Buckethead Nation, my boy Den. He got you on, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm like, since I heard your music, I really liked it because it was like, you were like telling a story by music, by song.
Thank you, bro. Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, I appreciate your question. Make sure you hit me up in the DM. We got to answer some of these more. All right, big dog?
Yeah, bro. Thanks for calling, man. Peace. Hello, you're now live on air. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah. Can you turn down the music in the back?
Yeah, I stopped it.
Okay, yeah, you're live now. It's Mars 3 times and Dax. You got a question for Dax?
Oh my God.
What's up, boy? Yeah, ask me a question, dog. I'm right here for you.
How do you go through the hate?
Man, I tell you what, I said this just here on the interview a little bit ago. Every single person who's a hater is just a confused lover, and I look at it like this. If they're taking the time to hate on you, imagine what they're saying to themselves, because we as people are our own biggest enemies, man. So I pray for the haters. That's what I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you for calling, man.
you.
We're going to get to the next call.
Thank you, G.
All right, you're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
This is Elijah.
What's up? You got a question for Dax?
Yeah.
What's up?
So, man.
What's up, boy?
Did Eminem ever call you?
Nah, man. Eminem has not hit me up yet, but I tell you what. I'm going to ask him again on the next video. Are you ready for it to drop?
Hell yeah, bro.
I had to I remixed his own song this time, so he has to hit me up. It's coming out soon. But hey, appreciate the question, bro. I'm going to talk to you later.
Thanks for calling, bro. You're live on air with Dax.
Hey, man. This is you can call me Reaper Man, and I've been following Dax for a while, man. I watched him come up from nothing, and
Hell yeah.
I really want to just show love and respect and support to my man. And one day, me and him, we will make music. We will collab. He'll remember my name. Reaper
I believe
Man.
it. You got that tone in your voice too. I'm ready for the collab. I'm ready for it.
Oh, dude, it's going to be collabing, man. I swear to God, man. I'm from Nashville, here in Tennessee, and so I got that dirty South vibe. But man, he's going to be the next Tupac, man.
Thank you, sir.
Word. Wow.
Appreciate that, man.
Definitely, bro. You got a question for him, or?
Yeah. Ask him what does it take to get in the position that he's in? What vibes? What kind of attitude does he keep?
Well,
when he's down?
I'm right here for you, my G. What it takes is persistence. You have to be willing to talk to 1 million people in the world. I still got the number 1 million up over my bed, and the goal is for me, if I tell 1 million people about my talent and create that demand, that eventually, it'll blow up. So you just you have to be willing to talk to more people than anybody else in the world.
Hey, you tell him to look up.
He can hear you. He can hear you.
Reaper Man, Yellow Brick Road, man. That's my new single.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right after this.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, bro. Have a good one, man.
Reefer Man, Yellow Brick Road.
You're live on air. Who's this? Hello?
Don't play us.
Oh, missed your shot. You're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Jake.
What's up, big dog?
What's up, bro? Hey, I had a question. Who do you see in the future to link up with and make music with?
Man, in the future, I want to make a song with a lot of different artists. I want to make a song with Adele. I want to make a song with Ed Sheeran. I want to make a song with Drake. I want to make a song with Block Boy JB. I want to make a song with Trippie. The list goes on. Rush.
You mess with underground rap or no?
Oh hell yeah, man! I mess with underground rap hella.
You like Hobson or no?
I made a song with him.
For real?
Yeah, man. Go search up. Go on my YouTube Dax and put in yourworthit.org. It'll come up. Me and Hobson.
How's that? You guys fuck with each other heavy?
Oh, that's my boy, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, well, thank you for taking my phone call.
Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right, this is you're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
Yo, this is me and my cousin Georgia. We just want to say a few words to Dak.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
what's
it. You
up?
can hear you.
Hey, what's up, Dak?
What's up, man? Y'all good?
Yeah, we good. I just want to let you know that I feel that you're going to be one of the greatest rappers to ever step on this earth.
Man, thank you, G. I appreciate that. For real, for real.
And my friend has a few words. He met you at SneakerCon back then, and I believe you followed him. And his name's Giorgio. He really likes.
Oh, Giorgio?
This Giorgio, yeah.
Little Giorgio, you short, right? White, got a little, just a little bit of baby fat.
The guy that bought those chopsticks.
Yeah, what's up, boy?
What's up, Dax?
Man, I'm chilling, G. Hey, send me a DM. We got to get to some more questions, but hit me up in the DMs.
Hey, I just want to let you know, though, I expect you to be on the XXL Freshman list by next year.
I got you, G.
You got some crazy fans, bro. That's dope as fuck. We're gonna get into a couple more. You're live on air with Dax.
Yeah.
You got a question
Dax,
for him?
Yeah. Are you gonna work with Jordan?
Oh man, I tell you what, I got to get my clout up a little bit first for me to work with Joyner. I think once I get my clout up to the point to where it's beneficial for the both of us, we'll work. I think it's coming in the future, and soon, maybe hopefully within the next year, though. That's my goal. But it's gonna happen eventually.
All right.
Hell yeah. All right, boy.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
You too.
Damn, we could literally go forever. I mean, how many more of these do you want to answer? You want to keep going?
We can do some more.
All right, yeah.
I'm down.
You're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
This is Jonah.
What's up, boy?
I was just wondering when he plans on releasing his next album.
So next album, I'm probably not going to release an album. It'll probably be another EP. I just made 3 songs for it yesterday. I'm projecting within like the next six months. That's my projection.
All right.
Hell yeah, boy.
Wait, I can't believe you answered.
We're here for you, man. Dak's always here for you, man. All right, I'm going to talk to you later.
Have a good one, bro. You're live on air. Dax is here. You got a question for him?
Yeah, what's up, Dax?
What's up, boy?
Just wanted to have a question. Now that you're making all these songs that are coming out, I fuck with it, by the way. I fuck with the vision. Everything's coming out fire. All the recent stuff that you've been dropping.
Thank
I
you.
listen to it on the daily. What are your future collaborations looking like? If you're dropping an album, what are you looking into doing?
Man, I'll tell you what, if I knew, I would motherfucking tell you. Right now, I'm trying to build up enough buzz to where some of these bigger cats want to work with me. It's a struggle, you know what I mean? It's a grind, it's a process. You got to go out, network, meet people, and create that sort of demand. So right now, I'm working on that. If I knew, I would tell you.
Honestly, the bigger
Yeah,
cats
of
are
course,
slipping. Because you got the shit
It can get
blowing up.
hard, all these people. You get some features on your album, though. It's fire.
Oh, man, it's coming, G. We
Right
working.
now, since you've been doing a solo, though, you've been getting recognized a lot, though, I've noticed.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Your numbers have been going up a lot. The songs they sound great.
Thank you, G. Appreciate you.
Yeah, stay up, man.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna answer one or two more. Let's see. What do you think? Wireless call, Reynolds Lynn, Joseph Johns,
Oh,
Guzman
wireless call.
Elijah. Wireless call. You're tuned in with Dax. Who's this?
Hi, man. My name's Tez. What's going on?
What's up, boy? You good?
Yo, man, I'm a big fan of you. Just want to put that out there. Listen, I'm watching you live right now. I'm a rapper. I'm from York, PA.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know, man, I love the grind you're doing. And just wanted to let you know, just Stay strong. Don't let these little motherfuckers put you down, bro.
Hell yeah, G. You got to stay strong with me, man. We out here grinding.
Yo, man, if you want to slide in my DMs, I'd like to talk to you about some personal things.
Yes, send me a DM, and then send me like that you were from the radio show.
All right, I got you, man. You be easy, all right?
You too, G.
All right, you
man.
too.
Have a good one. All right,
Last
let's do
one.
one more. Jade. Oh nope, she lost it. One of them says ringing in, ringing in, ringing in,
There we
ringing
go.
in, ringing.
It's up to you.
Juarez, hello. You're on air with Dax. Who's this?
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Emmanuel.
What's up, boy?
Dax?
What's up, boy?
Hey, yo, I just want to say I fucking love your shit.
Appreciate
Pop
that, man.
shit, I love your shit, dude. I actually messaged you on DMs on Twitter, bro. You replied. I was fucking.
Yo, you just
so
made my
pumped.
day by saying that. I like that because I really be. Some people be thinking I be lying about that shit. That's lit.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, hey
You're on the live too.
Doing you, man. I fucking love your music, man. Keep doing you, dog. You're gonna blow up. Fuck
Appreciate
yeah.
that, man. Talk to you later.
All right, man. Later. All right, bro. I mean, you want to take one more or?
Yeah, let me press one.
Yeah, go for it. Press it on this side. Yeah, press one of these buttons. You're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
This is Chris.
What's up, Chris?
What's up? Dax?
This is Dax, boy. Talk to me.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Yo, where'd you get your name from, or how did you come up with it?
Oh, that's a good fucking question, G. So let me tell you something. My real name is Daniel, right? So Daniel short is Dan, and X in math is a variable for the most part, right? X replaces something. X could be whatever. So my X is N. So Dax is still Dan.
Oh shit,
That's
pretty
hard.
dope, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the answer. Great question, bro. A lot of people have asked me that before. That's a dope ass question. I fuck with you for that. I didn't want to reveal that up until I was ready, but.
All right, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, fucking love your music, bro.
Thank
Keep
you, G.
grinding.
Yes, sir.
Bro, that's hard. You got a fucking dope ass fan base, and they all ask different questions.
Yeah.
Like I've done this before, and like everybody's asking the same question, but like literally everybody had like a different question. That was fucking sick as fuck. Yo, so I mean, we're coming to the end of this. You have any shout outs, or anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Shout out to God. Appreciate everything He's done for me, all the gifts and talents, and allowing me to have the mindset to try to make them and maximize them. Appreciate my mom and my dad especially. Everyone who's ever done anything. Appreciate you for having me on the show.
I appreciate you for coming, man.
Thank you. There's so many people to thank. You know what I mean? I just wanted to thank everybody, man. If you've ever played a role in anything, I appreciate you. I want to shout out to the workers. You know, the workers get slept on. A lot of people praise people who have ideas, and I think that's fucked up because an idea ain't shit if you don't put it into fruition and work. So shout out to the people out there who are working to turn ideas into actual real things. Because you think about everyone has the same idea. You know, Mark Zuckerberg wasn't the first motherfucker to think of the idea for Facebook, but he's the first motherfucker to go with it.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to the workers, and then shout out to all the single mothers. I can go on, but I could go on, but yeah, just shout out to everybody grinding, man. And let's just keep pushing the music and just pushing the good vibes and pushing the motivation. You don't even gotta push my music. Just try to push that I'm trying to help people and motivate people.
Definitely, bro. Where can they find you at?
I always say this, man. Just search Dax. If you search Dax and I don't come up, I'm not doing my job. So DAX, search it.
Lit, man. I want to say I appreciate you so much for coming by today. Super dope. I'm super glad we got this interview in. You want to take one more call before we wrap it?
Hell yeah.
All right. You're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
Hello. Oh, they gonna do it.
They missed their opportunity. Next one. Hello, you're live on air with Dax. Who's this?
What's up? It's me, Gabriel.
What's up, boy?
What's up, bro?
You good?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Talk to me.
All right. How'd you start rapping?
How'd I start rapping? So I started off with poetry. I was on the bus to a game against Arkansas Fort Smith. I heard a song, and the song inspired me to write a poem. And I rhymed that poem. And eventually that poetry turned into motivational videos, and motivational videos eventually turned into music.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for calling. Again, bro, thank you so much. I know you don't want to play the freestyle, but I do fuck with this song.
let's play it. Fuck it.
So we're going to end it on this one. But again, dude, appreciate you so much for coming. I'm excited to see what happens in the future. I mean, you've already clearly got something crazy going on, so it's only going to get bigger from here.
Yes, sir.
This is the Mars Files. Shout out to you guys if you listened. Shout out to you if you didn't. It's all good. Till next time. Kium, kium, kium.